Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophie, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys a life update. I filmed a life update a couple of months ago, so I'll link it up above. You should definitely go watch that first so you have a better understanding of what this life update is going to be about. But I'm just going to get right into it. But first, I just want to say thank you guys so much for almost 2,000 subscribers. I think I'm at like 1,900 something, so we're super close to 2K. So if we get to 2K before Christmas, I will be doing a big giveaway in honor of 2,000 subscribers. I also got monetized a couple of weeks ago. I think it was the very end of October, and now it's like the middle of December, so a month and a half ago I got monetized. So there may have been an ad on the beginning of this video, which is surreal to me. I never thought I would ever hit 1,000. I never thought I'd get monetized. Now we're close to 2,000, so I just want to thank you guys so much, and also being patient with me as I have not been uploading as much as I used to. Life has just been crazy, which I will talk about in this video. So like I said, watch that video first, and then if you've already watched it, just stay here and have a seat, grab a snack, because it's gonna be good. So assuming you've watched my first update, life update, you know that Sean and I's relationship was not doing well. I'm here to tell you guys it's still not well, and we are getting divorced. Yes, 19 and divorced. Gotta love it. No, just kidding. But I'm not gonna go into why we got divorced, anything like that in this video. If you do want to hear a story time of everything from the start, the day he told me till now, I will film that for you guys. If you're interested, just give this video a like. If it hits like maybe 300 likes, I'll film it. That way I know at least some of you guys want to see it. Or just leave me a comment down below saying yes, we want to hear the story time. It's nothing like crazy, but I feel like people could learn from it, and it might just be interesting. So yes, we're getting divorced. We're in the process of it. We filled out a marital agreement stating like our finances and everything, where I guess it wasn't the filing process, so we still have to do that, but he's on base right now. He's coming home for the holidays. He's coming home for Christmas, so we'll get that figured out then. And yeah, that's kind of my update with Sean. We don't talk anymore. People have asked on my Instagram, if you're not following me there, definitely go do that. It's just sophia.d.dries, because I did change my name back on social media. My YouTube name is Sophia Danielle, which is my middle name, because Dries is not a very good last name. I feel like it's not catchy or anything. But legally, I'm still a Carlson. So at work, I'm a Carlson. On my bank, everything from the bank, legally I'm Carlson, but I don't feel like a Carlson anymore because I'm not with him. So Dries is my maiden name, which I will be going back to, for people that were wondering as well. A lot of questions, I have them all right here. Oop. I got like 20 maybe, and I'm gonna just go through some of them and answer some of them. This is also kind of like a Q&A, but yeah. Sorry if this video is going to be all over the place. I did not plan anything out. I didn't even think about really what I was going to say, but I feel like with a life update, you just gotta word vomit and say what comes out, because it's my life, it's my update. That's it. So I'm going to go over some of the questions you guys asked. Like I said, follow me on Instagram. Little slight plug there, but go do that. It says, can you start from the beginning? Were there warning signs? I will start from the very beginning if you guys are interested, and then I can make a whole dedicated video to that. So if you're not interested, you don't have to watch that video, but if you just want to hear about my life update, then this is the video. You know what I mean? Do you still talk to your ex? No, we don't talk. We haven't talked since Thanksgiving, when he went back then to where he's stationed. We don't talk, and if we do, it's about the divorce. Nothing, no small talk. Someone said marriage getting better, question mark. Nope, but it's civil. It's not like we hate each other, which I can go more into, like I said. Someone also said, how are you doing? Do you regret anything? And I'm doing so well, you guys. I am thriving, I would say. I just feel like so much better. My head is cut off, and it probably has been this entire video. I'm doing so well. I feel like I'm finally finding myself, who I am as a person. I've connected a lot more with my family and with the Lord, and I'm just doing better. And I never thought I would say that, so I'm really doing pretty great, honestly. And I don't think I regret anything. Obviously, it's unfortunate how it turned out. It's not how we imagined, but it happened, and that's life, and that's the Lord's plan for me, so I don't regret anything, because I know I put everything into my marriage I could, and I did everything I could to save it, so I don't regret anything, but the whole situation kind of blows, honestly. And then someone said, when are you going to explain the story of what happened with your husband? And when people tell me they want to. Obviously, I am not trying to hide anything. This is part of my life. This is part of my story. And I have nothing to hide. I just want to know more than like 2 people want to see it. People ask me about like medical assisting. So that's going great. I still work full-time as a medical assistant in the OBGYN clinic. People want to see another day in the life, which did so well. I have over 30,000 views on that video. But I'm just too nervous because I do not want to get in trouble by my work. I don't want them to say, why are you filming a video on the clock? And I know so many people do it for all their sorts of jobs, but that's something I am not willing to do again because my job is more important than a video at this point. Maybe once YouTube takes off a little bit more, if it ever does, then I can do that. I will be filming more medical assisting related videos, just not a day in the life at work on the clock. And I'm sorry, I know so many people want to see it. I would love to film another one, but one of my coworkers actually saw it and she warned me. She goes, you should probably take that video down, but I wasn't willing to do that, so I'm just not going to be filming another one. My friend Kaylee said, how are you and I going through the exact same thing at the same time? Funny story. Her boyfriend, my boyfriend at the time, Sean, and her boyfriend went to boot camp together. We met through that. We got married around the same time. We are now getting divorced around the same time. So there's that. And then someone said, how you're enjoying life are an honestly and biggest struggles. And my biggest struggles now are telling people, like new people that come into my life about the story. Like obviously if you knew Sean and I from the beginning, you definitely didn't see this coming, but from an outsider standpoint, it's really hard to explain because people just don't get it, which is fine, but that's my biggest struggle right now, is telling people, like new people in my life. But I don't have to tell them, but I feel like I do because it's part of me. And then I'm literally enjoying life more than I ever thought I would, so we're still in the process of building our house. We'll be in a couple of weeks. So that's awesome. The holidays are awesome because I get to spend time with family. So life's pretty good right now. A lot of this is just like house Sean. So like I said, video coming soon on that. My friend Zoe from dance said, I want to hear about your job and how you like working in OB. I love working in OB. I actually started a new position. So instead of OBGYN, I'm with MFM, which is maternal fetal medicine, whereas the high risk pregnancies, and I really enjoy working with mostly OB. I wasn't the biggest fan of gyne just because it's, I don't know, not very exciting. Older women coming in for hysterectomies, like cool, you know, but high risk is sad, but usually there's like good outcomes, so it's not that sad. And I work with like a new nurse, a new doctor, and 3 ultrasound techs, sonographers, and we make a great team, and it's great. I love it. So also I want to thank everyone for asking me questions because that just gives me more to talk about then. My girl Eden said, not a question, but I love you, gorgeous. Love you too, girl. Nikki from Nicole and Cameron, I think they used to be called the Smith Family Vlogs. I can't remember exactly what, I'll put it up here what they go by now. She's in my featured channel because we are very similar. Also, she's a MILSO. She's pregnant right now. We're both medical assistants, so we're also super similar. If you guys like my content, you'll love hers. She's, like I said, she's pregnant right now. I think she's due in spring. But she said, are you going to come visit Levi? And of course, I would love to come visit you, meet you and Cam. That'd be so fun. We could film a video. I think we need to make that work. This is a good question, is how does your family feel about Sean? And my family is so supportive of me that they wanted me to make the decision. They didn't really influence me. They wanted me to decide what was best for me, and then they were going to support me no matter what. But as them being my family, they have a little bit of, not hatred for him, but like saltiness, I guess. So they don't hate him though. Military relationship advice from what you've experienced. And this is also a great video idea because Sean and I had a very strong relationship, and like I said, this came from nowhere. So if you guys have specific questions on like advice you're looking for, let me know. I guess advice is don't get married before a deployment. As good of an idea as it sounds, don't do it. My girl Izzy said, what's the future look like now? How is it different from before? So this is a great question because, as you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I was supposed to be moving out to California when he got back from deployment. Like now, I was supposed to be living there, and obviously that didn't happen, so that's different. I was supposed to be, now I work full-time instead of occasionally at the clinic, so that's different. She also said, what helped you get through your hard time? And I think what helped me was just time. It took me 6 months almost to fully feel better and myself again. For months and months, I was just depressed. I don't want to say depressed, but I was in such a dark spot where I just wanted to lay in bed. I did not want to do anything. I didn't want to film a video. I didn't want to go to work. My mom and sister had to almost force me out of bed to go run errands because I just had no motivation. I thought my life was coming to an end, honestly. And I think I needed just time to hit rock bottom and just feel all the emotions. You need to feel the anger towards him and the hatred. You need to feel the denial. You need to feel like it's not happening. You need to go through all the stages of grief, of sadness, and like the what ifs. And that's the hardest part for me, is like, well, what if this happened? Would this have happened? If we didn't get married right before we deployed, would we still be together right now? And those are all unknown answers, and I have to be okay with knowing that I don't know everything. And I know that my life will be okay. I know that I do not need him. I don't need a man to make me feel worthy. And none of you do either. So she also says what happened with Sean, only if you're comfortable talking about. So I guess a lot of people actually do want to know. Only like my close friends and family know. Not even all of my family knows. But okay. Like I said, give this video a like. I'll film that video. How to deal with a breakup. Everyone deals so differently, but yeah, I don't know. I think I just needed to experience, like I said, all of the emotions. I needed to just heal on my own time, and kind of, I had the support, but I kind of needed to go through it alone. And that helped me. Like, I wanted to be alone and just feel everything by myself, not have any influences of how to feel. And that helped me, because now I think I'm like 99% healed. There's still 1% of me that is like, oh, like, yeah, I'm 19 and divorced. But what am I gonna do? I'm not going to sit here and cry every day and beg for a marriage to work. That's not gonna work, you know? Signs you saw it coming. I had 0 signs. I had 0 warning, and that was the hardest part. We had absolutely no issues going into this deployment. 2 months in, he told me he didn't want to be married. So I had no warning sign. It hit me like a brick. he dropped a bomb on me. So I think if I had warning signs, it would have made it a little bit easier, honestly. And then that same person asked warning signs of an unhealthy relationship. And I wish I had warning signs. Now that I look back, there were red flags. Like, he never really wanted to share a bank account, which now is like, oh, what were you spending your money on? You didn't want to tell me. But I don't know. It's hard because he was a good guy and I only saw the good sides of him. And then I said how to deal with a breakup. Everyone handles it so different. And then my sister said, who hurt you? Because that's like our inside joke. I don't know, you tell me, girl. So those are my questions, so thank you for asking those. And yeah, other than Sean, moving, work, I don't have much to say. That's kind of my life at this moment. I'm trying to think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was at least a little bit informative and you guys learned a little bit more about my life. And I just kind of wanted to say that just because someone is looking happy on the outside does not mean they're happy on the inside. I definitely put on a great smiley face when I'm at work for my patient's sake and for my coworkers' sake, because I'm not a person that likes to be in a bad mood. I like to be happy. I like to make other people happy. So when just know that, like, someone's life can look perfect, but it definitely isn't, and everyone has their own issues. So my mom told me that if everybody wrote down their biggest issue in their life right now, their biggest concern, and they crumpled it up and threw it into a pile, and you grabbed somebody else's and you read it, you'd be like, oh, I wish I had my own problem. I don't want that. So just know everybody has their stuff, and if they don't have something going on right now, they will, because it's karma. And nobody's life is perfect. That's why I'm sharing this with you guys, because I'm not trying to show you guys my life is perfect. I got engaged at 17, married at 18, divorced at 19. Whoever would have thunk it? You know, I did not go into this marriage thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get married for 3 months and then get divorced. Like, no one thinks that way. Everyone who told me I was gonna get divorced, I thought was crazy. I'm like, no. My life's different. My marriage is going to be different. So don't judge anybody for what they are going through, because you really don't have too much control over what you have control over your life, but you don't have control over what somebody else is going to do to you. So with that being said, I want you guys to just know that if you're going through something right now, you're okay, because I'm okay. And if I can get through this, you can get through it. And if you are in a military relationship, don't think that it's going to end the way mine did, because it might. It might. But you won't know it until it happens. So proceed with caution. Just kidding. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you want to see the whole story of exactly what happened from the day he told me, every month in between. I can give you guys a pretty good rundown. I remember it like it was yesterday. I literally can remember like text messages verbatim. So I feel like if you guys are interested, I'll do that for you guys. So yeah. Also, do you guys like my new sweater? It's from Target. It was only $15 yesterday. So love that. I'll link it down below if I can still find it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
My heart is beating to your drum, and I'm blinded by the sunshine in your eyes. Not thinking twice, am I this dumb? Although I know you're all I want.